What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the YouTube Barber Academy. I'm Mr. Eddie Barber, and today I'm gonna bring you 6 tips to promote a nice, long, luxurious beard. Let's get into it. The first thing that you guys are gonna have to remember when you're growing out your beard is to be patient. Don't cut it, and don't listen to nobody, because a lot of people are gonna be like, you're going through that awkward stage, which is true. You're gonna go through that awkward stage. So some things that you can do to help with the itch, because that's one of the first things you're gonna notice. It's gonna start to itch. Let me explain to you guys what's actually happening with the itch. That's the itch in you, leaving your face. It's coming out through your face. So what you need to do is you could actually use some beard balms. There's a couple little oils and stuff like that you could use, but really, I don't really find any of that to be super effective in helping you with the itch. One of the best things you guys can do is just stick it out and realize that the itch is temporary. It should not last you more than a couple of days. Number 2. A lot of people feel like using straight razors is only for barbers. That's not true. In fact, if you go back 50, 60 years ago, everybody had to learn how to use a straight razor, otherwise you weren't gonna be able to do a shave. Now, the good news for you guys who are growing out your beard is it can actually be fairly low maintenance. So let me explain something. If you learn how to use a straight razor, what we're gonna get into in number 3 and 4 is we're gonna talk about what to do about the bottom of your beard, but it's very simple. You're gonna learn how to cut the very top of your beard. Now, all you're gonna have to do is do these 2 nice lines. If you keep up on them, it's gonna be very simple. It's gonna allow you to continue your beard growth because you're not doing as much maintenance. In fact, it's a lot less work than having to shave your face every single day. As we both know, this is uncomfortable and sort of destructive to your skin. Allowing this beard to grow is actually gonna make your skin feel a lot better, a lot more healthy, and you're just gonna have a lot less to deal with. Real quick tip right here, just make sure that you're stretching the skin and you're moving the razor along. This simple. I would advise you to go ahead and use some water or maybe some shave gel, little Tomb 45 action, one of my personal favorites. Just use a little dab, a dot'll do you, and bam, bam, bam. You're just gonna knock it out. So on this side of my face, I'm right-handed. On this side of my face, I stretch it this way, use my eyes to look into the mirror, and after some practice, same thing on this side, I flip the blade this way. And it's very, very simple. And as you continue to practice, you're gonna get better at it. Actually, when I worked at the barber school, one of the first things I told many students to do was begin shaving yourself with a straight razor so that you know what you're doing to other people, so that you know if you're discomforting other people. You need to know what it feels like so that you don't go out of your way to mess other people up, discomfort them, cause them razor burn, give them ingrown hairs, and things along those lines. So yeah, definitely begin practicing the straight razor. And let's move on to number 3. As your beard starts to grow, you're quickly gonna realize that it's a lot like the hair on the top of your head. It's gonna require some shampoo and some conditioner. So definitely going to need to do that probably every day, depending on how active you are or how much your skin tends to oil up. A lot of people, their facial oils are a lot more than others. So, you know, that can go either way. So I would definitely recommend to at least be shampooing it every other day, if not every day. Now, I myself work out real hard, constantly sweat, and in those workouts and stuff, so I definitely get a shampoo every day on this beard and make sure that you condition it, because that's really gonna make it a lot more manageable. You're gonna have a lot more, it's gonna get a lot shinier, it's gonna just feel a lot better and a lot less tangled. Number 3, probably one of the most important things and the biggest mistake I see among people who grow their beard out is this one right here. If you lift up the beard and you look underneath, a lot of people are gonna continue to try to make a line down there. Even though, as you can see, there's absolutely no point in that. After your beard gets long enough, it's gonna cover that area anyways. So you're doing a bunch of senseless maintenance for no reason, which kind of destroys the whole purpose for growing your beard. So what I would tell you guys to do is don't touch underneath your beard. Don't cut underneath your chin. And there's another reason for this. Okay, so for instance, if I took this hair right here and I pull it out, it's about 3 inches, right? But as it falls down, it only reaches to right here because it's attached all the way up here, right? But the hairs that are attached underneath your chin are going to give your beard its length. So if you keep cutting under your chin, you're never gonna grow a long beard. You're never gonna get any length in your beard at all. So my recommendation is definitely don't mess with that hair underneath, because that's where all the swollenness in your beard's gonna come from. And if you cut that out, you're just cutting your manhood right out of your face. So leave the bottom of your beard alone if you're going for length. Now, of course, if you're some kind of corporate executive or something and you can't do that and you got to keep it fairly clean, why are you even watching this video? Now, I'm just playing, man. There's probably something here for you too. If you have to keep it clean underneath and you can't grow a big old swole beard, then yeah, you got to cut the bottom line. You got to see a barber. You got to keep it fresh all the time. But if you're growing your beard out and you learn how to use this top straight razor, you are reducing the amount of maintenance you got to do every day, and you're just going to make it a lot easier, and you're going to have a lot more fun as you grow this beard out. Number 4. Don't let your kids pull on it. It really hurts. No, I'm just playing. That's actually not number 4. One of the most satisfying things in this world is to brush your beard once it gets long enough. So I, for one, I really, really love this brush. This is a boar's bristle brush, and the bristles on this brush are just dispersed like perfectly to actually reach down to my skin and stimulate the capillaries and promote the beard growth. So this will definitely help your beard grow if you continue to brush it. And that's the same with your hair. That's the same across the board. The more that you brush your beard and you brush your hair, you're gonna stimulate the capillaries, you're gonna stimulate the blood growth, and it's gonna cause that hair to actually grow a little bit faster. So definitely a good brush. I'll put a link in the description to this one. This is one of my favorite, but also my other favorite. Let me go get it. Number 5. This is a Cremo wood comb. And the wooden comb actually smells so nice. Like, you can actually smell the wood. It's very therapeutic as you comb it. Now, this is my driving comb. I keep this thing sitting right there on the dash, just ready to go the second I get in the truck. Because as you guys know, I used to vape. I've done a lot of changes in my life, healthy, CrossFit, quit, all that stuff. So when I get in the car, I still feel like vaping kinda, which is where this comes in. I actually just sit in the car and I brush this thing wherever I'm going. By the time I get there, it's all combed out, it's feeling beautiful, and there's just nothing more satisfying than combing out your beard as you go. So the more that you comb it and the more that you brush it, you're definitely gonna promote a better beard growth. I'll put a link in the description to this comb. They're very inexpensive, and the natural sandalwood, they have no static. So when you put other combs up to your beard, like a plastic comb of some sort, a lot of times, I don't know if you can see this, but it actually, I could feel it sort of pulling my hair out. That static is a little bit annoying. It's definitely gonna be a lot better to use this wooden brush. And the smell of it is just awesome. You guys are gonna love this. If you're growing out your beard and you don't like to put a lot of products in your hair, this is kind of the way to go. Number 6 is kind of a bonus, and it's a good question. What do we do with the mustache? So if you wanted to, you could cut your manhood right off. You could take like a number 2 and just continue to mow the mustache down, let the beard grow out. And I'll admit, that is tempting. It's comfortable. It stops you from getting it in your mouth when you're trying to eat, or getting it in drinks and everything else. That's one of the downsides of growing your beard, is like you have to become sort of a petite eater, or you just have to say the hell with it and I'll just clean it later. So that's kind of my approach. However the hell you're wanting to do it, you know, it's up to you guys. But I actually really love the way the mustache looks once it gets full. And if you guys can stand it, if you can grow your mustache out, it's actually really nice to be able to sort of separate it, push it to the side, and then it's not a problem anymore. But you gotta go through that awkward stage with the mustache, or you can go to your barber, you can continue to trim it on the lip, because if the barber just combs it all down and cuts it across your lip, of course it's gonna be shorter, but it might be more manageable for you, and it might be something you wanna do. Not everybody wants to do battle with the mustache, because to be honest, it is probably one of the most difficult parts to not cut, because it just gets so uncomfortable. It's going in your mouth, trying to eat it. It just gets to be annoying. But once you get it to a certain length and you can actually push it to the sides, you're gonna actually find it a lot nicer. I feel like once you get it long enough, you can actually push it to the sides, and it's really cool. It's really full, and it's majestic, man. It's super, super majestic. So, all right, you guys, I hope you liked the video. I hope it helped. I hope you guys grow your beards out, do a long one. And if you are a barber, definitely grow your beard out at least once, at least for 1 year. I have learned so much. I thought I knew a lot about beards and beard growth, but I have to be perfectly honest, I've never grown a beard out this long before, and I must have given a ridiculous amount of advice without experiencing it firsthand. This dog is not in my shop. But I've probably given out tons of advice for beards that I've known to be true and things like that. But experiencing this firsthand has definitely made a difference in the advice that I'm going to give. And it's definitely something that I think every barber across the board should do. Unless you're a lady barber, don't grow a beard. But if you're a male barber and you can grow a beard, grow it out, give it a try, see what you guys think, and I bet that your advice that you're gonna give to your clients is gonna be a lot different, especially with the cut under the chin stuff or what to do with the mustache. I've definitely gotten a lot out of this experiment to grow my hair out, and I just wanna continue growing the beard out for a little bit longer. We'll see how much longer I can last, but I love it, and I don't have any plans of cutting it in the future. So, you know, that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys for being patient and hanging in there. I've been so busy, but I promise I'm going to be getting back on a regular upload schedule starting soon. So I appreciate you guys' support. As always, this is the YouTube Barber Academy. I am Mr. Eddie Barber. Any comments, issues, or questions, put them down below. Anything that I didn't mention, put it down below. We'd love to talk about it. And please, if this video helped you, give me that thumbs up. It helps me get recommended to other viewers, and my subscriber base has been growing like wildfire, so that's just awesome. So if you're not a subscriber, click subscribe. This is a database for you. Anything you want to learn, all parts barbering, tools, anything you want, we do it here. So until my next video, man, I'm out of here. Peace.